Hi family, how's it going? This is your girl Marissa, and I am here to do another vlog. I'm here to do a vlog on a subject that has been talked about a lot, but I'm doing it in a different angle. It's been talked about on reality TV, the media on the whole, all these little talk shows, here on YouTube, and even in your personal life. Now, my topic is about forgiveness. Now, before you hit that button and say, oh no, I don't need to hear this again, I already know you need to forgive people who did you wrong. I know. It's been talked about so much that we all know what it is that we need to do. The hard thing sometimes is just doing that thing. And even what we need to do, or the steps we need to do in order to forgive the person, has been talked about so much. So I'm not even going there. The angle that I'm going to take this video, this vlogging, is what if you're the person that has been victimized by one person or a couple of people, and you have forgiven that person. The only reason that person doesn't know that you've forgiven them is because, once, they haven't asked you for forgiveness, or if you forgive them, and simply you're not paying them any mind. You went on with your life without them. Now, here's the thing. It's two sides to a thing when somebody does you wrong. It's the victim side, and it's the person who did the person wrong. Some people, when they do you wrong, they feel justified simply because maybe they said you were acting a certain way. Maybe you were their friend for a long time and you started acting different, or they feel that you did something to them, so it justifies what they did to you. From the victim's perspective, when you have moved on and you decided to go ahead and forgive that person, and let's say that they haven't asked, you just decided, I'm not going to waste my time on this. Whether the thing is a little thing that they did to you or a big thing, you just decided, I'm going to go ahead and forgive them. But I'm not going to allow that person back into my life. Well, many reasons could be. Maybe that person wasn't that important to you for you to give them another chance to maybe hurt you, or give them another chance to make it up. Maybe that person was a very important person to you, and what they did hurt you so much you were surprised that they would even do that, that you can forgive them, but you can't go back and have a relationship with them of any sort. Now, when some people forgive, they forgive in many ways. One of the ways is the one that I'm just talking about, where they forgive you but they don't want you in your life. Or it could be that they forgive you but they limit your relationship by, maybe they see you a couple of times out of the year, or they see you if they're family member at family gatherings, or like if you have friends together, maybe they see you when you're at different functions, and they'll say, hey, how you doing? Oh, how's your children? How's your family? And then they move on. But you can tell that they're really not that interested or involved in knowing about your life. This video is not really for the person that has been victimized and moved on, because they've moved on. This video is for the person that has victimized somebody and they can't move on, or the group of people that have done that and they can't move on. Many reasons why you can't move on is because you haven't been able to forgive yourself for what you've done to that person. You haven't asked for forgiveness, and then you may feel that that person owes you something, or at least owes you a second chance, which they really don't. They don't have to have you in their life, and they don't have to be bothered with you. I know a lot of people want to put the Bible in it and as God in it and say, well, you know, as children of God, we're supposed to forgive and forget. Yes, you can forgive and you can forget, but you don't have to necessarily go back. Especially if it's a person that maybe you had no investment in to begin with. Maybe y'all had no relationship, no background. They were just following what they saw other people doing. I've had that experience in my life. You know, and I don't hold anything against that person now, but we never had a relationship. It's no real love lost. So you just kind of move on. And then going back to the person that victimized, maybe you have a way about you where you can't let things go. Maybe because you see the person doing good in their life and they're, you know, they're going ahead and they're looking good and, you know, things in their life on the outside, because you don't really know what's going on the inside since they locked you out of their life. It looks all good and looks like things are going good for them, and you like to be a part of it. Sometimes we have to admit that, you know, we were wrong, we did a person wrong, and they have every right not to want to us to be in their life, and we need to move on. One of the ways that the person who has done a person wrong can move on is examine your life. What are your goals? What are the things that you like to accomplish? What are the things that you have already accomplished? You know, be happy about that. Celebrate that. You know, if you have kids or your husband, worry about that. Don't worry about this person that has moved on. It's time for you now to move on. And just because you did that person wrong doesn't make you a bad person. It makes you a human being and a perfect person, just like the person that you did wrong. You know, sometimes when we don't speak on things or we don't look at a person in an ugly way, especially when we know we did them wrong, or we not constantly commenting and, you know, are talking about them with other people, after a while, you know, and things have settled, people can easily forgive you without you saying it, because you're at the position where you can be forgiven because you have moved on too with the person that you have victimized. So if you have two people that have moved on with their life and they're happy or they're working out whatever they have to in their life, when they see the other person, it's not such bad chemistry, and it's not such a frustration when you see that person. It's like, oh, okay, well, there goes Sally Mae. Hey girl, how you doing? Or what have you. You know, and it makes it a lot easier. You know, I hear people talk about, you know, you need to move on and to just forgive. It's not always easy, and I think we all know that. And it depends on what the person did and how long they're doing it, and if they're still doing stuff too. A lot of times, and let me say this to the people that have been victimized, people are envious and jealous of you, and they can't leave you alone and you're a hot topic because you're doing stuff they wish they can do. You're looking the way they wish they could look. You have a mindset that they wish they had. You know, you're not a soldier in the army. You're a warrior. You can stand alone and you can say, you know, I'm going to let God deal with that. And that's what you have to do. Just allow God to deal with whatever it is that is going on in your life, and not worry. Keep on pressing forward. This is for the person that has done somebody wrong. Don't give up on yourself. Leave that person alone and let them live their life. If they don't want you in their life, maybe it's the best thing. And the more you pursue your goals and other things you have to want to achieve in life, that person is not even going to be all that important to you anymore. It's going to be irrelevant. But they don't have to necessarily forgive you the way you think they should forgive by coming and talking to you. And especially if you haven't asked for forgiveness, then what do you expect? Be good to yourself and be good to other people. I love you guys. Stay blessed. Stay encouraged. Smooches.